All right, let's dive in. Today we're exploring spell books in abundance.
Sounds intriguing.
Before we get started, a big thanks to Rosita Ivanova for creating the Aura 901 website.
Oh, absolutely. It's an amazing resource.
I love how accessible she's made it with translations available in so many languages. You can even translate the articles into any language by simply clicking that little green globe icon.
It really makes exploring these topics so much easier.
Now, spell books. I mean, who hasn't been captivated by the idea of a book filled with mystical secrets and incantations?
Right.
Especially after watching Hocus Pocus, that spell book, with the creepy human skin binding and that ever-watchful eye. It was practically a character in itself.
You know, it's fascinating how that fictional spell book actually reflects real-world grimoires. Those details weren't just for cinematic effect, they tap into the history of grimoires.
Hmm.
These books were often seen as dangerous and powerful objects.
So are you saying those Hollywood depictions have some basis in reality?
Absolutely. Think about the Book of Shadows in Wiccan traditions, the Key of Solomon with all its astrological magic, or the Picatrix delving into celestial and talismanic secrets. These books were shrouded in mystery, often only accessible to a select few.
It makes you wonder what secrets they held and what it would be like to create your own spell book. Not necessarily for dark magic, of course, but as a way to connect with your own intentions, maybe tap into some of that universal energy.
Crafting a personal grimoire is a popular practice these days, especially among those drawn to witchcraft or pagan traditions.
I can see the appeal.
It's a way to channel creativity, create a personal guide to navigating the spiritual world.
That sounds incredibly empowering. But where do you even begin? Is it as simple as buying a fancy notebook and jotting down a few spells?
It can be that simple, but there's a lot of thought and intention that goes into it too. You choose your medium, a physical book, or a digital one.
Okay.
Each has its own unique appeal,
Right.
right? Then you select a theme: protection, love, prosperity. Or even something whimsical like those Sanderson sisters in Hocus Pocus.
Oh, I love that. A Hocus Pocus themed grimoire. We could create spells inspired by the movie.
Absolutely. Or 911 actually has some spells that align with these themes. You could recreate the magic of the Black Flame Candle for protection and insight.
Interesting.
Or craft an Eye of Wisdom charm for enhanced intuition.
And of course, we can't forget the Sanderson sisters flight potion. Maybe not for actual flying, but for giving us a metaphorical lift in life.
Exactly. It's all about tapping into those archetypal energies and making them work for you.
That brings up a good point. How do we actually craft a spell? Is there a specific structure we should follow?
Yeah, each spell should have a clear structure, give it a title that reflects its purpose, list the ingredients, provide detailed instructions.
Okay.
But the most important part, your intention. You have to focus your energy, visualize the desired outcome.
So we're not just reciting words. We're really picturing the outcome we desire.
Precisely. You're aligning your energy with the universe to manifest your desires.
This is starting to sound pretty magical. Now, I know a lot of people are curious about money spells. Is there a way to ethically tap into this abundance magic?
Money spells are definitely one of the most popular types of spells.
I can imagine.
But it's important to understand they're not about greed. It's about aligning yourself with the frequency of abundance, creating financial stability.
So it's more about attracting opportunities and shifting your mindset around money.
Exactly. It's about working with the law of attraction.
Now, for those who aren't familiar with the law of attraction, can you explain how it relates to money spells?
Sure. The law of attraction is the principle that attracts like. So when you focus on abundance and gratitude, you're sending out a signal to the universe that you're ready to receive. Rosita Ivanova on Aura 911 really delves into this in her post about money spells.
That makes a lot of sense. But what about the energy exchange? Doesn't magic have consequences?
That's where the concept of karma comes in. It's crucial to approach money spells with ethical intentions. Think about the energy you're putting out into the world.
So how can someone ensure they're approaching money spells ethically? What should they keep in mind?
Well, it's not about getting something for nothing. It's about aligning your intentions with a higher purpose, like supporting your family or giving back to your community, creating a secure foundation for personal growth.
So it's not about winning the lottery or becoming a millionaire overnight.
Not necessarily. It's about attracting the right opportunities, creating a flow of abundance in your life. And remember, like any spell, it's not just about the ritual itself. It's also about taking practical action toward your goals.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah.
So let's say someone is ready to dip their toes into money magic. What are the key components of a money spell?
It all starts with setting clear intentions. Specific intentions. What exactly do you want to manifest?
Right.
Then timing is important.
Mm,
The waxing or full moon is ideal for attracting wealth. And Thursdays, ruled by Jupiter, the planet of abundance, are considered particularly auspicious.
interesting. So we're working with lunar and planetary energies here.
Absolutely. And then there are the tools, and their symbolism. Green and gold candles represent wealth and success. Crystals like citrine and pyrite are known as money stones,
Okay.
and herbs like basil and bay leaf are associated with prosperity.
It seems like every element has a deeper meaning, a purpose.
Exactly. And let's not forget the power of visualization and affirmations.
Right.
You want to really feel those positive emotions as if your financial goals have already been achieved.
So it's a combination of physical elements, focused intention, and a strong belief in the outcome.
You got it. It's about aligning your energy with the universe and then working in partnership, with those energies to create the life you desire.
That's a powerful concept. Aura 911 actually has a simple money spell that Rositsa Ivanova outlines for beginners. Would you mind walking us through it?
Of course, it involves preparing your space by cleansing it
All right.
with salt or sage to remove any negative energy.
So creating a clean and energetically clear space is important.
Indeed. Then you would write your financial goal on a piece of paper using the present tense as if it's already happened.
That's an interesting technique.
This helps to solidify your intention. Next, you anoint a green or gold candle
Okay.
with an essential oil like cinnamon or patchouli, visualizing abundance flowing toward you.
So those money-attracting scents are important too.
They can certainly enhance the energy of your spell. As you light the candle, you'd say an incantation, something like, I call upon the energies of abundance. Prosperity flows to me now.
I can see how speaking those words aloud would add power to the intention. What about the crystal? Where does that fit in?
Ah, yes. While the candle burns, you'd hold your citrine or pyrite, visualizing your intention and feeling gratitude for your financial goal, as if it's already manifested.
So really immersing yourself in that energy of abundance.
Precisely. And finally, you let the candle burn out completely, releasing your intention to the universe.
That sounds like a beautifully simple yet powerful ritual. It seems like anyone could do it.
Exactly. And you can find the full instructions on Aura 911. Rositsa Ivanova does a fantastic job of breaking down these practices in a way that's easy to understand and apply.
Fantastic. Now let's be real for a second. What about those times when you're doing everything right, you've cast your spell, you're visualizing, but nothing seems to be happening? What advice would you give to someone feeling discouraged?
Well, it's important to remember, spell work, it isn't a quick fix. It's about aligning your energy with the universe and then taking those practical steps toward your goals.
So no sitting back and waiting for the money to magically appear.
Not quite. Magic can help shift your mindset, attract opportunities, but you still need to put in the work.
That makes sense, like setting the sail and catching the wind, but you still got to steer the ship, right?
Exactly.
Yeah.
So what are some common pitfalls, do you think, that people fall into with money spells?
Well, I know I've definitely struggled with, doubt. Sometimes I wonder if any of this actually works,
Doubt is a big one, yeah. If you don't truly believe that the spell will work, you're kind of creating resistance. It's like trying to start a fire with wet wood.
So belief is a key ingredient.
Absolutely. Another common mistake is impatience. Spells, they take time to manifest. It's not like, ordering something online and expecting it to arrive the next day.
Patience is a virtue, especially in magic, it seems.
Indeed. And lastly, people often forget that magic is a catalyst, not a substitute for action. You can't just cast a money spell and then, sit back and expect riches to fall from the sky.
So we got to meet the universe halfway.
Precisely. You still need to take those practical steps towards your financial goals, whether it's budgeting, seeking new opportunities, or learning new skills.
This has been so insightful. It seems like the real magic of money spells. It lies in that combination of intention, action, and a positive mindset.
You've hit the nail on the head. It's about recognizing that we have that power to create our own reality, financially, but really in all areas of our lives.
And speaking of creating our own reality, I have to give another shout out to Rositsa Ivanova. Her website, Aura 911. It's a fantastic example of someone using their knowledge and passion to empower others.
Absolutely. The way that she breaks down those complex spiritual concepts and makes them accessible to everyone, it's truly inspiring. Plus, her website, it's available in so many languages, making this information truly global. That little green globe icon opens up a whole world of possibilities.
It's amazing. So as we wrap up our deep dive here, I want to leave our listeners with a little challenge. Think about your own relationship with abundance. And it doesn't have to be just about money, right? It could be abundance of love, creativity, joy, anything that feels expansive and fulfilling to you.
What a beautiful way to frame it. Abundance is multifaceted.
Exactly. Here's the challenge. Even if you don't feel called to perform like a full-blown ritual, how can you incorporate those principles of money spells into your everyday life? Can you set those clear intentions? Can you practice gratitude for the abundance that you already have? Can you visualize your goals as if they've already been achieved?
Those are powerful questions for self-reflection. It's a great way to kind of invite magic into your life in a subtle but impactful way.
Because ultimately, magic is about aligning ourselves with the energy of what we desire and taking that inspired action towards our dreams. Right?
Beautifully said. And remember, you don't need a fancy spell book or a cauldron to tap into that magic. It's all within you, waiting to be unleashed.
So true. So go out there, embrace your inner magician, create a life filled with abundance in all its glorious forms. And if you're looking for more guidance and inspiration, be sure to check out Aura 911. You won't regret it.
Until next time, may your journey be filled with magic and wonder.
And may your life overflow with abundance.